Release the hands down by the sides. Inhale, extend the arms up, look up, Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, Swan Dive, Uttanasana. Lengthen on your inhale as you look forward. Step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset here, grounding through the hands. Inhale, 1. Exhale through the nose for 1. Deep breaths for 2. Exhaling for 2. Last breath, bend the knees, tippy toes. Walk, step, float, hold. 3. Deep breaths for 2. If you're up, nice and slow, come through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Resetting the breath for 3. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Right knee to right tricep, holding or arm balance. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Take it across the body, finding left tricep or arm balance. Good. Right leg will lift, 3-legged dog. Releasing, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts now. Left knee to left tricep, Ekapada Kundinyasana, or you hold. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Take it across the body, find your right tricep or arm balance. Left leg will lift, 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Reset, bend the knees, tippy toes, walk, step, float, fly, top of the mat. Exhale to find your fold. Ground through the feet, sweep your arms all the way up as you look up. Release the hands down by your side, Samastitihi. Chair pose, Utkatasana, look up. Exhale, drape over the thighs. Lengthen on an inhale, Ardha Bakasana, knees to the armpits, 3, 2, step or float it back, low pusher. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, down dog, right foot now in between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale to return, Chaturanga. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot now in between the hands, right foot grounds. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale to return, put that left foot up, lower on an exhale. Inhale, thighs off the mat, legs are strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset here. Expanding through the rib cage, 360 breath. Hasta Bandha grounding through the hands, kneecaps and quadriceps are engaged. When you're ready, tippy toes, bend knees, look forwards. Hips nice and high, walk, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, look up. Stand up, reset, hands down by the sides. One more, bend the knees, chair pose, look up. Exhale to fold. Lengthen, inhale. Plant the hands, walk, step, float it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forwards. Inhale, sweep up, warrior 1. This time, left leg lifts up. You might have a little play with your handstand. You don't need to hold. It could be a couple of hops here. Take it through your chaturanga when you're ready. We meet in downward facing dog. Same on the left. Inhale, sweeps you up, warrior 1. Bring the hands down, right leg lifts, standing splits. Staying there or a little hop. When you're ready, Chaturanga Dandasana, we meet in downward facing dog. Reset your breath here. Two more breaths. Last breath here. Tippy toes. Walk, step, float, top of your mat. 3. Deep breaths for 2. You might be in a fold here. Maybe you're up. Wherever you're at, you're perfect. We find the fold. Utkatasana, inhale, sweep the arms up and hold. Draw the weight into the heels, ankles, knees, thighs together. Bring it halfway down now. Lengthen through the back of the neck. You might take an interlace of the hands, drive the heel of the hands forwards and pop up onto the balls of the feet. Hands release down to the mat. Options always. You could take it up to crow. You could be in your yogi's squat. From crow to headstand tripod, or maybe handstand, or maybe shoot it back. There's no rush here. If you're up, keep those elbows drawing in. And you'll shoot through your chaturanga dandasana. When you're ready, keep the gaze forwards as you pike through. Inhale for Ardha Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Right foot steps forwards, warrior 1 on the right. Holding in warrior 1 for 3. Exhaling 3. Deep breaths for 2. Open out, warrior 2 on the right. Sit nice and low into that right thigh. Fix the gaze down your right middle finger. One more big breath, set a little bit deeper and then shorten up your stance. Lengthen, inhale as you release that right hand down. Find your Trikonasana. Option to have that right hand on a block here, gang, or maybe the gaze tracks up towards the fingertips of your left hand. Left hand releases down, step the back foot in, lengthen on the inhale. Left hand comes to the outside edge of your right foot, maybe even on a block here. Parivrtta Trikonasana, your evolved triangle. Some of us, the right hand might be better on the sacrum. Others might extend the arm up and look to that right hand, holding 3. Right hand down, lunge into the right knee, slide the left foot long down the mat. Extended side angle, Utthita Parshva, left arm extends up and over. Warrior 2, left arm sweeps down and up. Find your high lunge just as a transition. Left elbow hooks deep across your right thigh. Holding here. If you have a bind, you might come into it. When you're ready, take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Between sides, we take Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand. Forearms release down. Start to walk the feet in towards the body and extend your right leg high. Maybe the left leg comes up to meet it. Maybe there's a couple hops here, holding for 5. Pressing through the forearms for 4. 3. Deep breaths for 2. Nice and slow on that descent. Maybe you need a moment of rest. Maybe you're straight to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Back to Ujjayi now. Left foot forward, sweep the arms up. Virabhadrasana A on the left. Fix the drishti. The breath is strong. Open out, warrior 2 on the left. Shoulders are drawing down the back, energizing from fingertip to fingertip. Straighten the left leg, shorten up. Find length on the inhale. Release that left hand down on your exhale. Find your variation of the pose. You might have a bind. The hand could be on the shin or a block. Look for that right hand if it's extended up. You want to be able to see it. Draw the hand down, step your back foot in. Lengthen first, inhale, right hand now outside edge of that left foot. Option to put it on a block. Option to bring the hand to your shin. Lengthen first, inhale. Extend that left arm up. Lunging into the left knee, right foot slides long down the mat. Look to the pinky of that right hand if you're in the full expression of the pose. Lift up. Right hand sweeps down and up, high lunge. Hands to heart center, hook the right elbow deep across your left thigh. Think belly off your left thigh here, right leg super strong and straight. Shoulders drawing down the back, lengthening the head towards the top of the room. One more big breath in. Release the hands, get out of there, your vinyasa. Well done. Inhale, you're up. Exhale, downward facing dog. The forearms come down, same on the left now, so flushing the body between sides. If you're stable in your inversion, maybe you start to play with a stag leg. From there, you might start to draw the head through for a hollow back variation. Think about the ears working past the triceps. Look for the knee. Take it back to down dog. Moving on, elbows draw out towards the sides, pushing back to the back of the mat, Pada Gustasana. Binding the big toes, peace fingers, middle fingers. Find the breath here. Nice intense stretch after standing, breathing here. Lengthen on an inhale, Pada Hastasana, hands come underneath the feet. Lengthen first as you look forwards. Exhale, find the fold. Toes pressing in towards the wrists, finding a little bit of relief here. Heel toe the feet mat width apart, and let's find Malasana. We're going to take a little claps with the feet though. Hands come down, clap the feet. Maybe it's a couple claps, maybe you find a hold. Wherever you're at, you're perfect. Maybe you're taking Malasana walks to the top of the mat. Couple more rounds of play. We'll eventually meet at the top of the mat, standing up, heel toeing the feet together and releasing the hands down by the sides. Take a big step out now, Prasarita Pada Tarasana. Extend the arms up on an inhale and fold on your exhale. Lengthen as you look forwards, inhale. Find the fold. So many options here. Some of us are going to stay in the fold. Others will release the head down and start to take the legs up, finding a tripod headstand. If you're steady and you want to play, Parsvabhakasana, side crow variations from here. It's hard, have a play. It's fun too. If you're up, you might split the legs and come to meet us back down with the feet grounded down. Lengthen, look forwards, inhale. Hands come to the hips. On your next inhale with flat back and straight legs, lift all the way up as you look up. Stretch the throat, lift the chin. Release the hands down by the sides. Last one here, arms to a T. Prasarita D. Lengthen on an inhale. Fold on your exhale. You have a bind of the big toes and the elbows are drawing out towards the sides. The crown of the head is working down towards the mat. And you're grounding through the outside edges of the feet. From here, you have a couple of options. The forearms could come down and you could stay here in a dolphin or start to take a straddle press pincher. If you're not playing with that variation, you might take it straight to Samakhanasana, your box split. Couple more breaths wherever you're at. If you're up, bring it down. Some of us might stay on the hands for Samakhanasana, our box split. Others might start to draw towards the forearms. Stay with me, keep breathing. Taking it to Hanuman on the right, your split. You might take blocks here underneath you and the hands could stay grounded. Otherwise, extend the arms up as you look up, inhale and fold over the right leg on an exhale. Keep the eyes open as you breathe deeply in your fold. Lengthen on the inhale. We come back to Samakhanasana and bring it to the other side. So now left leg. Again, maybe the blocks come with you here. Option to extend those arms up and look up. Exhale finds your fold. Keeping the eyes open in your fold. Next inhale picks you up. back through Samakhanasana. Start to heel toe the feet back together. Hands come to reverse prayer behind the back. Inhale, lift up. Swivel to your left foot. Lengthen on an inhale. Exhale, keep the bind if available and find your fold pyramid pose. Your back foot totally grounded here, looking for length through the body. Maybe you start to look in towards the navel. Your next inhale picks you up. Swivel to the front of the mat now. Right foot is forwards. Lengthen on an inhale. Proud chest. Exhale, find the fold. If you have the reverse press, see if you can keep pressing the hands in towards one another. And then the hands in towards the spine. Long neck looking into the navel. Next inhale picks you up, up, up. Inhale, inhale, look up. Step to the top of the mat, samastitihi. Hands release down by the sides. Nice work, gang. Let's vinyasa to seated. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, fold, uttanasana. Lengthen on an inhale, Ardha. Take it back, your vinyasa. Eventually we meet back in downward facing dog. Pashasana, hopping to a squat, top of the mat, right arm extends up, inhale. Hook your right elbow deep across your left thigh and place the left hand on top of the right. You feel the energy between the palms and that rinsing through the core. Then bring the gaze back and take the knees over to the right as we start to take it up. Parsvabhakasana. You might split the legs for a Kundinyasana and then allow the right leg to come on top of the left. Then switching again for Kundinyasana, shooting back, low pusher, inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Don't worry gang, we've got the left side. Yay. Bend the knees, hop to a squat, top of the mat. Left arm lifts up, inhale. Hook that left elbow deep across your right thigh. It's okay if you're a wobbly woo. This is tough stuff. Feel the energy between the palms and look over that right shoulder. Look forward. Take the knees over to the left. Hands come down. See if you can keep the right elbow off here. It gives you more space to play. Left leg goes back, taking Kundinyasana. Then see if you can draw both legs together for Dvipada. Shooting back, right leg back, left leg forwards, then low pusher. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Bending the knees, tippy toes, float through to a seat. Root the feet down and slowly roll down onto the back. Couple heart openers here now. Bring the hands by the ears if you're ready to go straight to a full wheel, or you could take a bridge pose. Shimmying the shoulders underneath you and taking an interlace of the hands behind the back. Wherever you are, nice strong breath. And when you're ready to come down, nice and slow, drawing the spine down to the mat. Give yourself a nice big hug, a big squeeze. Maybe even windscreen wiper the knees side to side. Second set when you're ready. See if you can give me at least 5 full breaths in the pose. If you're steady here, maybe right hand comes to right hip and back down. Left hand, left hip. Right hand, right knee. Left hand, left knee. Ankle, ankle. And then nice and controlled, coming down. Or some friends might start to lift up and play with a couple drop backs. If you've had enough, you might draw the feet together, knees spread apart. Supta Baddha Konasana, your reclined butterfly. And if you're standing and going for your drop backs, try and make the descent as light as possible. Extending those arms, slowly the hands come down, nice. Couple more rounds of breath in whichever variation you're working. Now there's always options and variations with the rocket now, gang. So some of you are on your back and you might stay there and maybe start to work a shoulder stand. Others might take a rock and roll up and follow me, playing with one last inversion. So we might come towards a scorpion handstand here. Try and find the stag leg first. And then once you find that, you can allow the other knee to follow. Try and draw the toes together here. It will support you a little, and you might come into a full wheel from there and lift up, or extend the legs and release down. Reset the breath once you're done. If you're standing, there might be one last vinyasa. Draw forwards on the inhale. Down dog, exhale. Taking a forward fold, if you're with me, lengthening the arms up on an inhale and folding for Paschimottanasana on your exhale, your forward fold. If you're on the back, you might be taking shoulder stand. Shimmying the shoulders underneath you, finding a nice straight line from the shoulders all the way through to the feet. You could release the feet to touch down overhead, Halasana plow. Or if you're with me, we're coming into either Padmasana, your lotus, or just a comfortable cross-legged position. Allow the backs of the wrists to come towards the backs of your knees. And you might hold here. Or some might take a bind of the hands behind the back, or take either feet, lengthen on your inhale, and find the fold on your exhale. Head could be on a block here, maybe on the earth. Next inhale picks you up. Taking your Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale. Deep breath in as you fill up. Empty out all the stale air as you release. 2 more here. Allowing anything that is no longer of service to be left along on the mat with the practice. Some of us might prefer to stay in a seated position to close our practice out with a meditation. Or you might gently release the bind of the feet and slowly release into Shavasana.